everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to discuss what I do for deluxe sample packets, or VIP sample packets as you may hear them referred to. I did a separate video where I discussed kind of my samples in general. I do 3 different kinds, but today I'm just going to focus on my deluxe sample packets, but I'll put the link to the other video in the description box. So when I do a deluxe sample packet, everyone always gets the Posh paper. I love to have things that I can hold in my hand. I've always been that way. I was in that way in college. I hated online textbooks. Always had to have a hard copy textbook. So everyone gets the Posh paper, and you always want to make sure that you are putting your information on everything. So they get the catalog, and then they get 5 samples. So I chose 5 because of buy 5 get the 6 free. We have that shopping special. We've always had it. So I like to just do 5 so that the 6th one is left up to them. They can kind of choose that 6th item. So I always include a mini facial kit. So that's going to be 3 samples right there. I don't stress about it too much about which ones I put in. I do consider a little bit who I'm giving it to, but basically it's just whatever I happen to have on hand. So I do a face wash, the mask, and then the moisturizer. And then I always include my card on the back. And I include this mini facial kind of card that details what they are supposed to do, kind of helps them follow the steps a little bit better. And again, I put my information, so I've got my information there, they've got my business card, and each one of these samples also has my information on it. I label everything. Some people may say I over label. I don't really think that's possible, so I label everything. And then my other 2 samples, so I either do a Big Fat Yummy hand cream or a Skin Joy, and then I do either a body scrub or a snarky. Those are typically what I give out. In here I have the Boho Soul Big Fat Yummy hand cream, and then the blissed out body scrub. And then I also like to include a piece of paper, just a little fun thing that says wish list. So it kind of just gets them in the mind of thinking, oh yeah, I do want that. And they already have a place where they can write it down. So those are the samples. And then I always like to include a thank you. These I got for like $1 at the dollar store. These, as you can see, I have several different kinds. So I have this one and this one. And each of these packs, they were either packs of like 8 or 10, and I got them at the dollar store. Super cheap. I would recommend finding ones that don't have anything written in them, because I got some that had stuff written in them, and they didn't quite fit what I was trying to do. So I would recommend going for the blank ones. That's the only thing I would say. But yeah, it doesn't have to be expensive, something super cheap to get out there. If you can get a picture of yourself, maybe like a postcard, that way you make it a little bit more personable. But you want to make sure that you are thanking them for taking the time to try Posh, and also seeing if you can get some feedback from them, because you are building that relationship between you and your customer. And so part of that as well is also I like to include these little thank yous. And it's a thank you for them to trying Posh, but it also gives them a reason to go online and post about the samples and what they loved about them, and to tag me. And if they do that, so that's basically a referral. They're telling all their friends get to see it, and then they're referred back to me. And if they do that, then they get put into a drawing, or potentially can even win a product from me. So I like to do that for my customers. And then lastly, I also like to include something about joining. So this is one of the older join brochures. I don't believe they're on the portal anymore, and I didn't see them on the box, but I do have them as PDF, so I can print them as needed. But I do like to include something about joining, because you never know who's thinking about joining. You really never know until you offer it to them. So every new contact and every new customer, and even old customers, all of them are potential recruits. So that is the gist of what I put into my deluxe sample packets. I try to keep it the same throughout. It just makes it easier for me, more streamlined, and everyone basically gets the same thing. So I hope these tips helped you. I hope you can take them and, create your own deluxe sample kit that works for you. If you have any questions, just put them in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. If you can't find these and you want it, like I said, I have the PDF. I'd be happy to email it to you. But if you would, please give this video a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.